So before we get into the rest of the video, I wanted to share with you guys some products that I actually have from Well Labs that I've been using recently, and I absolutely love them and I would love to share them with you guys. So Well Labs is actually a company that has wellness and health products that have natural vitamins and supplements, and you can either choose between capsules or drops, and they are all made from natural ingredients. So before I tell you what products I've been using, you can use my code Karli Reese to get 20% off of your order. So this is actually my favorite one. As you guys know, this was very popular on TikTok not too long ago. It's actually liquid chlorophyll drops, and this was the exact product that everyone was getting. And hello to dander. It has a lot of good health benefits. It's actually a great antioxidant. A lot of people use this on TikTok because apparently it's really good for losing weight and just overall keeping your body super healthy. You can actually, with the drops, you can either just like drop 2 little drops in your mouth every day and like chase it with water, or you can put 2 drops into like a glass of water and drink it that way. Next, these are just some capsules. This is vitamin C+, and it's really good for like your immunity, and it gives you a lot of energy throughout the day, so these are really good as well. So this one is biotin and collagen. If you guys don't know what this is, it's like a vitamin or a supplement that is really helpful to like nail and hair growth, and it's also really good for clear skin. It actually can help your eyelashes grow longer, and it can make your hair thicker, and has a lot of benefits. So as you guys have probably heard me say 100 times, I hate the sun, I hate going outside, so I really miss out on a lot of vitamin D. So I do take vitamin D every single day. And this is just really good to keep your body really strong, keeping your bones strong. It's actually good for your teeth as well. So there's a lot of benefits to this one as well. So I just wanted to share you guys exactly how I use these products every day. Recently, I started to care about my health more, and I can tell that using these drops and taking these capsules have been really good for my body, and they're helping me keep my energy up during the day. I care about your guys' health too, so today I have a special discount code for you guys. Go to their website and use my code KarliReese20 to get 20% off. Now getting into the video, today I'm going to be doing a little girl talk video. I had you guys ask me some questions on my Instagram story, and I already have a few, so I'm just going to be going through and answering some questions for you guys. Alright, and I'm gonna try to choose the juicy ones because there's a lot of juicy ones. This is a great question. Someone said, how do I break up with someone? So I have actually done this before. My first boyfriend, I actually broke up with him 2 different times, and if I could change anything, I would. I don't even want to admit how I broke up with him because it was really wrong, and I just don't even want to talk about it, but I think the right way to break up with someone is not to push it off. If you're having feelings that you want to break up with someone, I think you should do it right when you have the feelings, because it's not fair to like sit around and stay in a relationship with someone when you're having bad feelings, because it's not fair to them. I would say that. And also I would say do it in person, in like a private area that you're both comfortable in. I wouldn't like go out on a date and then like after break up with them. Like I think you should just be like, let's hang out, and like do it in the easiest way possible. Like don't make it a big deal. Don't like go out to dinner and then like at the end of dinner like break up with them. And be there for them. Don't be rude about it. Like just the basics. Someone actually said, I'm very depressed and how could I deal with that? You seem very happy. So first I want to say is that I'm not happy all the time. Recently, I've been more happy than I probably have in the rest of my life, but I deal with negative feelings a lot. I actually have been depressed at a lot of points in my life, and I do struggle with mental health, so I would say that I'm not happy all the time. And you have to remember, you can't look at people in social media and be like, oh, I want to be happy like them, because this is just what I decide to share with you, and I'm not like this all the time. So, how to deal with it, I would say sometimes there's certain things that can make you feel like sad. I'm not necessarily saying depressed, but there's some things in your life that make you feel sad. I would try to get rid of those things in your life and find more things that make you happy. But also if you're dealing with depression, it might be a good idea to go to a doctor and start going to therapy and doing a few other things that way. But overall, to deal with like sadness, I would just surround yourself around people that make you feel good, do things that make you happy, and avoid things that make you unhappy. Do you like school? I do like doing schoolwork, but I don't really like school. Like I prefer to stay home and do homework than to like go to school and have the whole high school experience. I do not like high school, but I do enjoy doing work. Honest opinion about having sex as a teenager. So usually I don't talk about stuff like this. I would say that I think it's better to wait till you're older and you like are really comfortable and actually in love with the person to have sex with them, because I just think that sometimes people are really young and they think they're in love and then they end up like having sex with someone and then you regret it like for your whole life because it was someone that you didn't actually love. And I've heard that from a lot of people. So I personally just think you should wait until it's actually the right time. That's all I have to say. What kind of guy is your type? I would say my type is like black hair, kind of like not like an edgy kind of style, and definitely someone older, and someone who has like the same interests as me and has a good personality. That's what I'd say like my typical type is. How do you know when you're in love? Actually, I cannot answer this question because I have never been in love with someone before, which is a fun fact. How do you know if you should keep trying or when to stop putting effort in? I say that you should keep putting effort in until you really feel like you should stop and you're not getting anything in return. What I mean by that is like if you are putting effort into something and you are like feeling like you're getting a little something in return and you're like thinking like this could work out, then I would continue, because if it could work out then there's still a chance, so you should keep trying. But if you feel like whatever you're trying for is really going nowhere, then I feel like you should stop putting the effort in. And also if it's hurting you, I feel like you should stop putting effort in. Worst period experience, I literally have so many. Like on my first day of high school ever in my entire life, I actually bled through my pants and I had to call my mom and literally get different pants. That was horrible, especially because it's like you're a freshman, you're brand new at the school, and like that happens to you on your first day. That was traumatic, but there's also like so many other times that I like can't even remember right now. But yeah, I have a lot of stories about that. Someone said icks of a boy. I don't want to be offensive or anything or like rude, but I would say like my top icks are when guys are like disrespectful, not even to you, but to like the people around you. I don't know, like I just don't like that. And this is like, okay, this is one of my like personal icks, but there's like a certain way, I feel like you guys know what I'm talking about because I saw a TikTok the other day where like they text a certain way, like I don't even want to say it, but they use that one emoji that's like the crying one. I don't know, I'm just not a fan of that, but I know some people are, so no judgment. But have you ever been heartbroken? No, I'm not even gonna answer that. When did you meet your boyfriend? I actually do not have a boyfriend right now, and I feel like I will not for a very long time, probably not until I'm in my 20s. I'm done with teenage dating. I think it's a little stupid sometimes, so I'm just done. Also, I just have a lot to do with my own life right now. Like I need to decide what I want to do with my future, if I want to move, and like if I am dating someone who lives around this area, like that just becomes like a problem. Like now I want to move across the country and now I have to think like, do I want to keep my boyfriend or do I want to move across the world? And like, I don't know. I'm just not a fan of dating right now. Have you ever had feelings for your guy best friend? I actually have. And it actually has happened, I feel like, a few times, but it's just kind of like something that comes and goes, and it's only for like a little bit. But yeah, it's definitely happened. I feel like it's common just because like you're around them so much and you just start to catch a little bit of feelings, but then it goes away, like it's normal. What have you learned from your past relationships? Oh my god. I'm not even gonna say anything negative towards anyone I've ever dated. I've only had 2 boyfriends, by the way, but I would say that I need to learn how to like stand up for myself. Like sometimes I feel like I let people just say things to me or like control me in a way and like tell me how things are, and I just like let it happen and I never like say like stop, like you're wrong. Like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like it's so hard to explain. I don't know. But I feel like sometimes in relationships, I just let the people walk all over me. So I feel like I need to learn how to control that a little bit better. Advice on dating in high school, I kind of just said something about this. So my high school might be different than your guys's, but at my high school, a lot of people date and a lot of cheating goes on in my high school. Like it's very common for people to cheat on each other in my high school. Like I swear I hear about it like a lot. That's why I'm not a very big fan of dating, and that's why I have dated older people. I don't want to say like older people, like I dated a 19-year-old, but I don't even know, like, then I feel like cheating was a problem. So I just feel like don't date anyone until like you're old enough for people to be mature. Like, that's all I have to say. What's your spirit animal? I would say like a raccoon, because I kind of look like one with my under eye circles, but I don't know. That's a good question though. I need to think about that. What's the one thing girls do that gets on your nerves? So here's one thing. I feel like it's common to like act different around girls than guys, because like I do a tad bit, like when I'm around my girlfriends, like I will do the weirdest stuff, but like when I'm around guys, like I tend to just like not do that weird stuff. So like I understand that, but like I think it's very annoying when like you're with girls and they act extremely different around guys, and especially they start like calling you out on like stuff you've done, or like bring up stuff you did that's like embarrassing like in front of these guys. I think that is probably the one thing that gets on my nerves the most. What do you wish you had more time for? I wish, this kind of doesn't answer the question, but I wish there was more hours in a day, because I sleep for a very long time, and I just wish I had more time to do stuff during the day, because I sleep so much, and next thing you know, it's like already the end of the day. Like, it's already 5:30 right now, and I like just got ready for the day. I'm just saying, like, I wish there was more time for me to do stuff. How do you know a guy likes you and not for your body? Great question. And I would say, depending on how they act towards you, if they kind of bring up like doing stuff all the time, I think that kind of shows like a lot about what they want from you, which is totally disgusting. If you're a guy, never do that, like, please. And also, I don't know, like if they just act really nice towards you and they want to actually spend time with you and don't pressure you and stuff like that, I think that shows that they genuinely like you. What website or app has completely changed your life and why? I want to say Snapchat, because like I've had so many conversations with people on there, but I'm obviously gonna say YouTube, because YouTube has changed my life more than anything. Thoughts on girls dating older guys? I think it's completely okay as long as you don't push it, and as long as the guy has the right intentions. And also, if the girl's mature, then I feel like it makes the situation a lot better as well. How would you feel about one of your friends dating your ex? I absolutely would not care if any of my friends decided to date my ex-boyfriend. Actually, one of my friends is dating my ex-boyfriend, and I have no issue with her or him. Like, I honestly am past that stage of my life. Like, it's okay. Maybe like if it's fresh and they just start dating and like we had just broken up, yeah, I'm gonna be upset for like a little bit, but like I'll get over it, and I never care about stuff like that. Like, I don't mind. My ex and the girl that's dating are so good together, so I have no judgment. Like, good for them. I'm glad. I don't know. That's funny. Never mind. What do you think about plastic surgery, and is there anything you would want to get done? I think plastic surgery is okay. Everyone has their own body, and everyone can do whatever they want with their own body, so I have no judgment against it. If I were to get plastic surgery, like if I was going to, I don't think I'm going to, but I have a little bump on my nose that I would love to fix. But also I would get a boob reduction, and I feel like I've talked about this in videos before, but I don't know, I just would. Tell us about your first kiss. So I feel like I've mentioned this in videos, but I was at my friend's house and this guy lived across the street. We had hung out with him many times. At the time, I was 14 and my friend was 17 and this guy was 18. Which sounds so wrong, but it really wasn't. I swear it wasn't. Like, I was good friends with this guy. Like, we had hung out so many times, like, with groups of people, and 14-year-old me really liked him. And yeah, we hung out and we kissed, and that was my first kiss. Oh my god, crazy. And yeah, that's pretty much it. We do not talk to this day. I mean, it's really not that deep to me, but 14-year-old me did like him, but it was unrealistic, so I'm glad nothing ever continued with that. And I was about to turn 15. I should mention that as well. I was not like freshly 14. Did you and your best friend see each other naked? That's a really weird question. How do you deal with fake friends? This is an amazing question. Sometimes I have found it easier in high school to just be friends with the person and not necessarily be fake back to them, but just like be friends with that person, because it's easier to be friends with them than to not be friends with them. So for example, if you have a friend that talks bad about you all the time, they're really fake to you, I personally, like, yes, everything they say upsets me, but I continue being friends with that person. I never bring up what they say because I just feel like that will create bigger problems, and I obviously distance myself. I don't treat them the same as I would before. I distance myself and I kind of change the way I act towards them. I'm less open, I don't tell them things, and they're kind of just like an acquaintance, I said that weird, more, or versus like a friend. So I don't know, because I find it harder to hate people than to like a person and secretly have something against them that they don't know. When is the last time you cried and why? For some reason I haven't cried in a really long time and I'm not sure why. Being honest, the last time I think I cried was right when I got COVID and I found out that I couldn't go to dance, because at the time I was really enjoying going to dance, and I was like, it's because I made a goal for myself to not miss an entire practice of dance the entire year, and then I got COVID and had to miss for like a whole month, and I was so upset because I was like, I made a goal for myself and now I literally can't reach it. So I cried about that, and I think that might have been the last time, but I feel like I really don't cry that much. Do you think the past matters in a relationship? No, but yes. I think the past does not matter, because like if you're in a relationship with someone, you don't need to know all the people they've dated and stuff like that, because it might like make you feel jealous and like insecure about that person. So I feel like talking about all the people they've been involved with is not necessarily like that past doesn't matter. But I think that like their past does matter in a way, because if someone has a reputation of like cheating on like 20 of their girlfriends and stuff like that, then yeah, their past matters, because they'll probably do the same thing to you. But I also kind of live by people always change, but it's just like sometimes their past is something to look out for. Like if they did cheat on a bunch of people, then yes, it matters in that way, but like everything else, no, I don't think it matters, because people do change. Where do you see yourself in 5 years? Hopefully in a different state. I've said that many times. I would love to be in New York, and there's a lot of things I want to do with my future and I haven't really decided, so I would say doing one of those things would be hopefully my future. But, and also I just have a funny story. So when I was a freshman, I was like talking, I hate that word. I was talking to this guy, we were planning on hanging out. It was around Valentine's Day, and there was this particular girl that at the time I did not like her, and I don't really know why I did not like her, but I just did not get along with her. And turns out we were in science class, and we've come to find out that this guy has plans with me on Saturday and plans with her on Sunday, and I was like, huh, that's weird. And I just remembered that. But this is why I don't date in high school, is because people are sneaky and I don't know, too immature. Gonna be my last question once I find it. Oh my god, I have 4 questions to answer because all of these are really good. So I was only gonna answer 1 more question, but 4 more just popped up and they are really good. So the first one, being comfortable without a bra, any tips? So I actually would literally never go anywhere without a bra, and then it got to a point where I would start wearing tops that were like meant to not be worn with a bra. And then I guess just over time, the more you do it, the more comfortable you get. Like I guarantee the first time I went into public not wearing a bra, I was probably like literally like this. But you just gotta remember that like everyone has boobs and everyone wears a bra or everyone doesn't wear a bra, and really at the end of the day it does not matter. You can do whatever you want with your body, and I personally choose half the time not to wear a bra. I am wearing a bra right now, but if you catch me any other day, I'm probably not, because they're uncomfortable and I don't need to, because who says I have to? So do whatever you want. How to deal with breakups, especially getting played/cheated on? This is a great question to ask me, because that last part happens to me a lot. I would say that the best thing that I have ever done to like get over a person and like a relationship would be to not have any connections to them. I found it really hard, and this is why me and my ex got back together. Actually, both of my exes I got back together with them multiple times, and it's because I was like, oh, we can still be friends and text. Yeah, that's bullcrap. It never works, because you're gonna text not my new phone. But you're going to like text each other and stuff, and then you're just gonna be like, blah, 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 let's hang out. Yeah, and it just like never ends. So I would just say do not text them, as hard as it is, but it's so much easier to get over a person when you don't talk to them, because if you literally don't see a person for like a long time, you're gonna start to forget what it feels like to talk to them, what they sound like, what they look like, and it's just like, as time goes on and you start forgetting a person, like it's easy to forget them completely. So I say just stop texting them, distance yourself, and if they cheated on you, they don't even deserve to hear from you anyways. What to do if you don't want to be friends with someone? I have found it easy to be honest and nice about things. Like, in the past, I'd be like, oh my gosh, never talk to me again, like, you're a horrible friend, and I just found that never working, because then you just got into a big fight and it never ended. And recently, like, I haven't really stopped being friends with anyone, but like if I had an issue with someone, I'd be like, hey, we should take a break for a little bit, I feel like we're clashing a little bit, like we keep running into problems, let's just take a little break from each other and like not hang out for a while. And sometimes people get really upset by that, but sometimes a break is just for the better for both of you. So I would say be really nice and just take a break from them. And the last question, which I feel like this girl really needs help. How do you actually leave a relationship after 3 years? So I've never been in like a long-term relationship. I feel like I dated someone for 6 months and that was probably the longest, which I guess is kind of long, but like still not really. And I would say 3 years is really hard. You deserve to be happy and so do they. So I feel like if you're unhappy in a relationship and the other person is happy, then it's not fair to you and it's also unfair to them, because, you know, I don't know, they shouldn't be lied to. Like if you're having bad feelings about them, like you should be honest with them. So I think that you guys should just have a conversation. I know it's so hard. Like, it's really easy for me to sit here and say, like, you guys need to talk it through. But I know that it's, like, a really hard decision. So take your time with it, but don't take too long, because you might end up hurting them more in the long run. But do whatever feels right for both of you, and hopefully things go well for you. So, but thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure you give it a thumbs up, and I will see you guys in my next video. And if you want to see a video like this again, let me know. Goodbye!